Today we are going driving for dollars. I'm gonna show you how I go driving for dollars. I use this app, Deal Machine. About to go get some gas real quick and we gonna hit the road, see what we can find out here. And I'm gonna show you what to look for, how to go about getting in contact with the owners and getting the property under contract. You wanna be in a halfway decent neighborhood. Now, when in this buyer's market that we just now starting to come out of, it really didn't matter. If you really wanna get a good deal that's gonna fly, you want it to be in a halfway decent neighborhood so that the value will be there. You want the ugliest house in the neighborhood, meaning that it's a nice neighborhood, but that one house that just ain't been taken care of, that's the house you're looking for. And you wanna find the owner in that property like this here. It look like somebody's there working, but somebody more than likely just got this one. Not sure. Yeah, somebody's in there working. But that was one, I think I remember that house. They building one right there. That's gonna bring value because that house is gonna be sold at some point. These are the kind of neighborhoods you wanna be in. It's kind of older neighborhood. These houses have been here for a while. They hold value because people continue to rehab them and keep the value here. So I'm not saying that in the low income areas, I'm not saying the low income areas don't have good deals over there, because they do. But if you really looking to land a deal that's gonna be a guaranteed knockout the park, at least you wanna be in a decent area, especially in this market, because investors are gonna start being more skeptical about the deals that they get into, because the market is quickly changing into a buyer's market and it's gonna sit a lot longer. So they have to really be able to put some money into it and bring it up to value in order to be able to sell a house on the market. If a buyer got multiple choices in a house, they're gonna pick the nicer house. So the market that we going into, it's gonna be a buyer's market. So the rehabs are gonna have to be really nice rehabs, and they're gonna have to hold some value. And so that's the reason why. Prime example of what I'm talking about. You see, that's the river right there, the intercoastal next to the beach over here. And this is neighborhood. I found two houses right up in here, but I just kind of wanted to show you like the neighborhood that it looks like that it's in. These houses got really nice updates. They're older houses, but they've been kept up. This one here is an owner occupied, but it's vacant. So I put that on my list. Still a nice neighborhood. So even this house that's real torn down, but it looked pretty solid. It just looked like ain't nobody been in and out of it for a long time. It's covered with trees. That's a prime example. This house right here could be brought back to life, and you could be able to justify the value here. Being able to put everything into it and justifying how much you're gonna get out of it. I take them back and skip trace them, and then I contact the owners. I try SMS text blasting first. I SMS text blast the list actually a couple of times, and then I'll take that same list minus the people that I did contact and want to sell or not, and then I'll take and I'll call those lists. So that's kind of like my workflow that works for me. Do what works for you. Some people do ringless voicemail, all that stuff, but to me, SMS text blasting is more realistic. They say like 99, 98%, something like that. Text messages are open up 97%. I don't forget what the exact percentage is, but it's a lot of text messages get opened up. People don't really answer numbers that they don't know. A lot of people don't even check their voicemails. I can't even tell you the last time I checked the voicemail. Everybody's different, but majority of the people open up text messages. So if you new and you trying all of these things, try SMS text blasting. I'll put a link in the description so you can get a free trial of Smarter Contact, what I use to SMS text blast. Great majority of my deals that I've gotten have been through SMS text blast, and the rest of them were through cold calling. So I stick to those. I've never had success with mailers. I've never had success with emailing. I've never had success with ringless voicemail. So, and I've tried all of them. I'm just telling you what works for me and what works today in this market. SMS text blasting. I would try that, and it's cheaper. It's pay like 2-4 cents or something like that for every text message that you send out, and it's harmless. And all you're doing is you finding the motivation, the people that want to sell, you finding the lead, and then you call, and then you get them on the phone. Sometimes I don't get them on the phone. Sometimes I make the whole deal through text message, and I never talk to the seller. I never talk to them on the phone. I get them to sign through the text message or through email. I send them the contract, and it's done. Then I market the deal, sell the deal, it closed, over with. And we out here in the, this is where the road that houses was on. This is where it comes out to right here to the intercoastal. The other side of that is where the beach is. This house is over there, but the beach is over there. Hernandez, it was a house over here that I was looking at before. At the time, it was just becoming a seller's market, and people were asking like crazy amounts, and it was new to me how high the prices were. So I was turning down a lot of deals before I kind of slowed down wholesaling. It's this house. They were gonna sell that house. Oh, they still might own it. When you driving for dollars and you see a house that is like that, it's real, like ran down, it clearly needs a roof job. There's no AC there because you got window units, all the windows are open, and just like real ran down. When you are driving for dollars, make sure you add those type of properties to your list. Also, a lot of people won't tell you this, but add those to your property list also, because a lot of times people are living in a house like that, and if they get the right amount, they will sell it. A lot of people don't even know that they can sell their property or don't know what they can get for it, and are just probably too embarrassed to even try to put it on the market because they think they gotta fix it first and they don't have the money to fix it. And if somebody called them and said, hey man, are you open to an offer on your property, they may say, yeah, what's the offer? You know, and it just starts the conversation, and you could end up with a deal. So it's always good to add those properties on to your list. Don't sleep on those deals, because those sometimes can become the best deals, because those people want to sell. A lot of times they want to sell. Like who wouldn't want to get out of that situation if they could get a decent amount, be able to move, start over, and still have some money left over and be out of that house? A lot of people will. Some people won't, but it's worth the try in my opinion.